Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Friday afternoon with Philip and our Piper back there. Lily was ill, but she's fine now. She had a little infection in the throat, actually, but she's speaking. she's Her Siamese talk is back. If you've ever had a Siamese cat, you'll understand. Our Speaking or our message today, thank you. We will get a message, by the way, from one of my books, the Master's Book of Answers by Phillip. It's an oracle book, and you just open to any page and get your message. And so we will get our message for the week. But first, we're going to go over our question and Philip's answer to it. This actually came not from, well, she is one of the viewers, but she actually gets the newsletter. And so this was in the newsletter. And it was about commitment, but the question is about miracles, and I'll explain that in a moment. I do want to say, normally I don't put the newsletter. My newsletter, by the way, is free. Just go to my website, which is below, a link to it, but it's just my name. And you can sign up for the free newsletter. It comes out every early Friday morning at 4:25 Eastern Time. Hello, everyone. So good to see you. Your face is this little tiny, and I want to blow it up and see everybody better. But hello, so glad we're with each other today. Thank you for being here, Miss Mayweather. Thank you. Um, so what I did is I normally don't put the newsletter articles on the blog. They're two separate articles, but I did put this particular newsletter on the blog. So if you want to read what prompted the question about miracles today, please just click on that all the way at the bottom. It's about commitment. And even if you don't want to know what prompted the question for today, you might want to read that because I found it really interesting myself. But here's what happened. In our discussion on commitment in a recent newsletter, Phillip said, most humans are unaware of what a miracle is. They see only the spectacular. And then the question came, would Phillip speak more about miracles? And so Phillip today is going to talk to us about miracles, what they are, and well, let's just get started, shall we? Phillip says, let us begin by repeating what was written so all understand that which we will say. In the discussion on commitment, we stated commitment may begin with the excitement of the new, but commitments are made only after the fire of the excitement is long past. For example, commitment for healing far surpasses the excitement of the miracle. Commitment requires the miracle. It then goes to a space of no miracle. This causes the human to examine what a miracle is. Most humans are unaware of what a miracle is. They see only the spectacular. When one can no longer see the spectacular, one is then faced with their own commitment. This commitment, regardless of the timetable, is what will lead to the real healing and the truth of the miracle. What we are saying here is twofold. One, you must be committed to allowing miracles to be in your life. And two, you must be able to recognize a miracle. First, to be committed to receiving a miracle in your life, you must ask and be open to receiving. This is more complicated than the surface of the words. Let us say your body is experiencing illness and you're asking for healing. It is said that miracles are divine intervention. This belief takes away the truth that all are divine spiritual beings having a human experience. This is not to say there are no higher beings of spirit aiding in the healing. There are. It is to say the miracle of the healing takes place because of your actions or doesn't take place because of your actions. Let us explain. You are ill and ask for healing. You then complain and let anger and fear dictate. You catch yourself and pray for healing to a divinity in which you believe in and have faith this divine being will heal you, but still you take no self-responsibility. You keep talking about the pain. You put any healing off into the future instead of knowing there is only the present. You refuse to see the miracle of the butterfly waving its wings at you. You refuse to go within to learn of what gifts the illness has for you. You refuse to ask the body what is expressing that you are to heal so the body can heal. The miracle of healing takes place with self responsibility, self recognition, and self love. Yes, it is acceptable, even advisable, to ask for and accept help from your spirit healer, but only that which can be done for you must come through you. We use the miracle of healing the body as an example to demonstrate that miracles are only experienced when we are aware of our responsibility in the creation of the miracle. This is true of whether you are healing a body or an old pattern, whether you are pulling in abundance or creating a new relationship. Whatever miracle you're asking for, you must take self responsibility to do your part in its creation. We also said you must be able to recognize miracles. That it is the spectacular miracles that are recognized. But what of the small, often unnoticed miracles? And what of those so taken for granted they are no longer seen as a miracle? Is it not human life? Is not human life itself a miracle? Is not the life of a butterfly a miracle? Is not the storm that passed over you not a miracle? Or the car that you did not hit? Or the rivers that run? Or the sun that shines? Or the rain that comes? Or the flowers that bloom? Are they not all miracles? They are. We say that which you have heard over and over: ask and ye shall receive. But remember, you will only win the lottery if you buy a ticket. Be aware, be prepared, and the miracles flow to and around you. Dasha Girl 1, she says, I'm listening. Good, we're glad. Thank you. You know, the older I get, the more I'm able to listen to my inner self, listen to Phillip, listen to my guides. The bigger my God becomes, I find I've always felt, even as a little girl, that religion made God so small. And one of the courses I taught at the university years ago was religion. And one of the participants, she was a little frightened of me, and she said, I'm Christian. I'm afraid you're going to take my religion away from me. I said, no, I hope I make your God bigger, though. Greatest compliment I ever got was at the end of the end of the semester. She said, you did. You made my God bigger. So, my friends, expand your belief in miracles. This little doggy you see walking around here, Piper, she's a miracle. Many of you know this story because it was real quickly, because it's kind of a long story, but real quickly, my niece and I were together and we were doing some work on my house, painting, and on the porch, and a friend who's in animal rescue that I used to be in animal rescue myself, but still is. And she's the one who got me involved in the start with. And she called and she said she just caught a call from another friend in animal rescue. Did she know anyone who could take a 9-year-old Sheltie who had to be rehomed? And my friend automatically spoke up and said, yes. Look at just right there. And my niece is jumping up and down and saying, we'll go get her right now. We'll go get her right now. So just the miracle of how did that all come together? And the story is much longer than that, but just that part right there, that's a miracle to me. These miracle moments, these miraculous moments happen in our lives all the time. We just have to be able to recognize them. And as Philip says, do the work for them. Do the work. If we ask for healing and we keep complaining about how our body feels, guess what? Let's get a message, shall we? Okay, I'm hearing right. If you heard right, our intuition's in sync. If you heard left, then that's a message you need to pay attention to. So, right, page 185. You are not the power. You are the channel through which the power flows. You are not the power. You are the channel through which the power flows. Oh, that is so true. I call that which flows to me, that spirit I call Philip, and Philip to me is an entity. But Philip would tell you, be the first one to tell you that, Philip is only part of the God, of the energy, by whatever name, spirit, love, God, whatever name we put to this energy that we are. Keep in mind, we're just the channel. So when we're healing, we have to be the best channel we can be. We don't do it on our own, but we also can't do it. Spirit can't work through us unless we ourselves are responsible. So remember, you are not the power, you are the channel through which the power flows. If you heard left, here's your message. Be an answer to the problem, not the problem itself. That's page 184. Be an answer to the problem, not the problem itself. Well, those are our messages for this week and our answer to the question of what are miracles. And as Philip says, remember, you only win the lottery if you buy a ticket. So be aware, be prepared, and the miracles flow to and around you. Oh, my friend, that is so true. From all of us here in our beautiful woods here in rural Ohio, we thank you for being with us. Hello, Robin. She says, thank you for the powerful message today. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate all of you coming. You guys keep me going. You really do. So thank you for the love you send us. Thank you for the love that you receive from us. By the way, we do a Sacred Circle Zoom. And it is next Friday night. So if you want to join us, just go to my website and look up events and then Sacred Circles. And I think I might even put well, just go to the website. You'll find it. And you can join us on Zoom. It's just $20 through PayPal. And this week we're going to have some fun with intuition. We're going to play some games, and then we're going to deepen our own intuition. And you also get a psychic message. Everybody gets a private message. Not private because it's in the group, and I do keep the group relatively small. So anyway, thank you for being here, and thank you. I like Miss Mayweather. Miss Mayweather. But you're so merry. I just see you as being merry and happy. So thank you all. I love you. And from our little four-legged ones, we love you. Remember, go play the lottery if you want to win it. Be aware, be prepared, and let the miracles flow to and around you. I love you, my friends.